Hello and welcome to another episode of Digital Marketing Made Simple. I'm your host, Jenny Lyon. So I was thinking, are you consciously aware of how you purchase products? I'm not talking about the process of paying for items in your shopping cart. I mean the process that begins the moment that you become aware of a product to that very moment that you use it. It's known as a sales funnel, and you need to be super mindful of it when it comes to your marketing strategy. So I thought today we would jump into how to kick your income into high gear using a sales funnel. So sales funnels are essential for any business that sells its services online. They are the most important piece of automation that you can invest in, while also being one of the most complicated. Each step has multiple pieces, and each must be flawlessly executed to get the customer through the funnel successfully. And no matter what your chosen method is, whether it's a Facebook ads funnel or you're doing some other type of social media or email marketing, you really need to have that sales funnel in place. It can be quite a process to build one. I mean, it really encompasses every digital marketing method that your small business uses, and maybe a few that are new to you. So thankfully, with the help of a team like ours, you can build an amazingly effective sales strategy in record time. You know, we would handle everything from the initial research and strategy to writing all of the copy to designing the entire funnel process, building out the landing pages. I mean, even integrating the shopping cart into your website, every single piece of it. And while there are many different, styles and shapes and sizes of sales funnels, I really thought it would be important to break down a generic type sales funnel into a few simple steps, with each one leading your potential customers towards actually purchasing your products or services. So of course, that all starts with awareness, right? So the first step in making a sale is to give people an awareness of your business, your products, your services. So traditionally, we use traditional marketing methods and advertising to get the word out. But there are so many options today that most of my clients get a little overwhelmed and find it a bit confusing. So here are some of the most popular ones that I use when creating a sales funnel for my clients. So social media ad campaigns. So social media ad campaigns are a super effective form of digital marketing and really a vital part of any funnel. So take Instagram, for example. I've been doing a massive push with Instagram over the past few months, really focusing on building up my community there and presenting them with even more valuable and useful content. And with the effective use of hashtags and really eye-catching graphics, and of course, a lot of engagement, right? The whole social part of social media. I've really been able to transform my Instagram presence into an essential part of my digital marketing strategy. And, there are a lot of do's and don'ts that you want to watch out for when it comes to social media marketing. But once you really understand how the platforms work, like for instance, how Instagram works, then you can really make it into the first stop of your sales funnel. So another digital marketing strategy that you might want to incorporate into your sales funnel is Facebook, specifically Facebook ads. So the brilliance of Facebook ads is that they are super customizable. So using Facebook's tools, you can select a specific target audience who will see your ads. I mean, you can drill down to their location, demographics, interests, behaviors, and even better, most ad blocking programs can't detect and hide the ads found within someone's newsfeed. So you're pretty much guaranteed that they will see them. And Facebook ads are a great way to raise awareness of your product if you word them correctly and have really professional graphics or videos that go with them. And I can certainly help if you want a hand at creating really great social media content for your funnel. And email marketing. So of course, no funnel is complete without email marketing. Email marketing is one of the best ways to raise awareness for your products and services in your business. through digital newsletters, personal targeted emails, promo messages. I mean, it goes on and on. You can really ensure that you will be at the forefront of your customers' minds. Even better, the email list that you're building is yours, right? So unlike social media, you don't ever have to worry about something happening. You hear those horror stories where someone's page is taken down or their account gets hacked. With email marketing, you have a direct line right to your customers. And once they're aware of how you can help them, then you can move them to that next step of the funnel. So the second step is really interest. So just because someone is aware of your products or services doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to buy them yet. So building interest in your business or your products or services, it really does require you to engage with your audience in a really authentic way. You really need to offer them free and valuable content. So blog posts, I mean, that's probably the most common free content out there, right? And having a weekly blog, it really does serve several purposes, from keeping your website alive and active to really positioning yourself as an expert in your field. So sure, you can take some time to create a new piece of content every week, but you can also hand that off. So our team, we write a lot of blog posts. We edit a lot of podcasts. We edit a lot of YouTube videos because not all of our clients, have weekly content that's a blog. We encourage weekly content. I think it's one of the most important parts of your online business, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a blog post. It could be a podcast. It could be a YouTube video. There's a lot of different options out there. And free offers and downloads are another fantastic piece of content that you want to offer your audience. So that could be something like an ebook or a worksheet or a workbook or a checklist. They would provide the same kind of information as, say, a blog post, but in a fun and engaging visual way. And this kind of content really builds interest in you and your company. And it really can lead a potential customer to invest the time and energy into absorbing your content. And it can be a super powerful and useful part of your sales funnel. So, you can use paid ads to push people into your funnel, but usually one of the first stops into your funnel is going to be one of your free offers, right? So I have a ton of free download examples on my website that you can check out at jennylyon.com/freebies. You can check them out, but I definitely recommend that you have at least one, if not many, free offers that bring people into your funnel. And then if we go back to social media for a minute, it can be super useful to direct people to your free content, right? So using the content that we're talking about, as far as blog content, podcast content, YouTube content, you can really engage your audience directly through social media posts and through comments and personal messages, that engagement piece. And if you want to get your content out there, social media is a really great way to do it, if you don't mind investing the time in it, right? And if you don't have that kind of time, which a lot of small business owners don't, then that is really something to think about hiring a team like ours to take over for you, because we can handle everything from strategy to writing and curating content to creating visuals and scheduling and outreach and, of course, engagement for all of your social media posts and advertising as well. And another exceptional way to build interest in your products or services is through a webinar. Oh my goodness, a webinar is an amazing part of a sales funnel. So webinars are essentially online seminars where you can invite a lot of people from all over the world to take part of. And in them, you can offer your audience valuable advice and essentially give them a taste of what you have to offer, right? So in other words, they're a terrific way to funnel your customers towards your paid product. And they're kind of an interest level for your funnel, right? So your customers, no matter where they're at in your funnel, you're always going to be pushing them towards your paid products. And, webinars are a lot of work. They are very time consuming to put together. But again, that's where asking for help and hiring a team is essential, because really it's an amazing part of a funnel. And I see it work over and over and over again for clients, because you're able to give your audience that little bit that they really need to see what it looks like to work with you. And you can give them some small wins on the webinar and valuable content. And they really, by the end of it, they are so ready to purchase that it's a really easy way to push them further into the funnel or convert them into a paying customer. So the next step is the decision process, right? So, people are intrigued. They want to know more about you and your product and service. So what do you do now? Well, now's the time to lead them way, way deep into the sales funnel, right over to your landing page. It can be tricky to get customers to take action and actually click the buy button, in the real world. It's not that easy just to get someone to click buy and make the sell, and online sometimes it can feel like it's a lot harder, than it would be in person, but that doesn't necessarily need to be. A landing page really should demonstrate all of your product's value or your services value and show your ideal client how they can use your product or service to solve their problem. Basically it should be a translation of your in-person, sales positioning into a digital format. So it sounds like it would be kind of hard to pull off, but not really. I mean, not once we dig into our clients' information, right? So we really want to get to know our clients and their style, and we want to be able to speak for them, right? So we can build a professional landing page that's going to convert. It's going to have calls to action that are going to close the deal for our clients. And of course, along with your sales page, you definitely should have a very polished and functional website. That's a big deal, right? In case, they're not ready to purchase yet. Maybe they want to click off and explore a little bit and they want to learn more about your business. You want your website to reflect that. You really want your website and your sales pages to be very polished and professional. And then the last step is action. So action is that step at the very end of the funnel. It's that narrowest point at the very bottom. You've led your potential customer through all of those other steps. They've really become aware of who you are, what products and services you offer, they've gained interest in you and your product and service. And it's given that time that they really need to get to know you better and like you and really trust you. And now they're ready to purchase your product or service. So all that's left for them to do is to click buy now. But this can bring all of that hard work from those 3 first steps crashing down if you haven't prepared for it. So the best part of a sales funnel is the further down that people go, the more likely that they're to follow through. So at the very bottom, you need to make sure that that process is as smooth as possible for them. You don't want them to have to ask any questions or second guess anything or don't understand or don't know where to click. You want to make that process so smooth that it's just natural for them to click buy. And if your website doesn't have a fully functioning way for them to buy your products or services, then that can be a big problem from the get-go, but can really trip you up at the finish line. So you want to make sure that you do have some sort of a checkout process in place. You really need to make sure that it integrates well with your website and that it works, right? You have to test it. This is how you will close the deal. And all they should have to do really is pop in their credit card number, boom, they're done. They get what they need and they are off to the races and they're so excited to work with you. If you do need help with any part of the sales funnel, please reach out. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. So let's kind of go back. What did we learn today? Oh my goodness. Well, a sales funnel is a process that leads your ideal customer avatar from the point of discovering you, your product or service, all the way to the bottom where they're going to purchase. And the first step of the sales process is awareness, right? So you can utilize social media, email marketing, content marketing, and other client interaction to really make them aware of your products and services. And then that next step is to build their interest within your products, right? So your content is one of the best ways to maximize interest. So you can use all kinds of different types of content marketing, blog posts, free downloads, webinars, videos, podcasts. And then you move into step 3, which is to get them to decide to take action, right? So you want to lead them to a landing page that, is beautifully written and designed and has effective calls to action that are going to bring them to the point where they're ready to click buy. And that 4th step, of course, is to get them to take action. You want the actual buying process to be friction-free. To do this, you really have to make sure that you have an overall shopping cart process and that you test the entire funnel from A to Z to make sure that there is nothing that will trip them up. And if you have a sales funnel that isn't converting at the level that you want it to convert, or maybe it's not converting at all, then definitely reach out. One of the services that we offer to all of our clients is we audit their funnels. That's usually where we start if a client doesn't have a funnel in place already. We will audit their funnel and go through every single step and basically create a punch list of what needs to be changed, what needs to be moved, what needs to be reworded, redesigned, pieces that are missing. And then we provide our clients with that and create a strategy around that to get that funnel converting for them. So sales funnels are the backbone of most small businesses, especially when it comes to their digital marketing strategy, and even more so when launching brand new products and services. So by increasing or decreasing the scale of a funnel to match your budget, you can really find the best return on investment possible for you and your business. And of course, if you need further help, please do reach out. But I do have a guide to launching your new free offers and paid offers as well. So you definitely probably want to check it out. It's my ultimate product launch planner workbook. And you can grab it over on the website at jennylyon.com/launch planner. And inside you'll find everything that you need to make sure that your launch goes off without a hitch. And of course, if you are looking for help and you want to bring in a professional team that can help you build a funnel from scratch or audit your existing funnel to get it converting for you, please reach out, please. I'll leave my links in the show notes below, but you can always reach me at jennylyon.com/chat. And let's get started building a sales funnel that will really automate your sales process and put money in your pocket while you're busy working on your next big project, which I can help you with as well. Well, I hope you found this episode of Digital Marketing Made Simple helpful. If you have any questions at all, please reach out, and I'll see you next time.